my goodness, it is... Hi! You ever just, like, turn on your stream and then realize you forgot to, like, do anything? Oh, but I forgot my iced coffee in the freezer. I forgot to get any water. I'm having a time. But seeing y'all here is worth it. Hello, Ezekiel. Hi, Mithril. Hi, Khan. Hi, Thunderbolt. Hello, Corin. And Corin, thank you very much for buying me the Stanley Parable. I'm very excited to play it. It looks like a lot of fun. Hello, Mushy. Hi, Thunderbolt. Hello, Mithril. Hello, Atlantis. Hi, Haseo. Hello, Swiffy. There's so many of you. Hello. Hello, Haseo. Hi, Shion. Hi, Backstabber. Hi, Atlantis. Hello, Tarnig. Hello, Master Midnight. Glad most of my nibble attempts have not ended with being horribly murdered. Listen, I only mildly murder people who try to nibble the tail. Unless they're too fervent about it, then they need to be put down. Hello, Fossagrim. Hello, hello. Yes. Hi, Sylvie. I am here. If y'all want to look at Tarnig using my new Vor emote. I have 2 new emotes, chat. We have Dead, and we have Vor. Hey! Thank you so much for the 50 biddies. I have been poked. Oh no! Thank you, thank you. Every now and then I kind of debate. I have my limit for text-to-speech on at like 100 biddies. Every now and then I debate getting rid of it, but then someone will come in and do like an entire paragraph using every single word they humanly can, and I'm like, maybe have 2 biddies. Oh, look at all those Vors in my chat. And then the Dead response to the Vor. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, I hope all your weeks have been well. Happy hump day. Let's have a fun time with the Stanley Parable. Let's go. I'm also going to open up my iced coffee. I haven't gotten to drink my iced coffee yet. It's just been sitting in the freezer because I made it way too late to stream. At some point I kind of want to try blending it, seeing if I can make myself an ice cap. Excuse you? You are not voring me. You know what? You know what? This is what you get for your sins right there. Give me a moment. This is what you fucking get. Where? Hey, Psycho! Thank you so much for the subscription.
I might only need like 5 German words to break TTS. Also so hyped to revisit this game and see you play it.
Thank you, Psycho, so much for the tier 1 subscription at 18 heckin' months. Let's go. That's so long. It's like 1.5 years. Glad to see you play it. Yeah, see? Look. Chat, you don't get to vor me because this is me voring you, okay? Y'all are the ones getting vored in here. SMH. This is what I do when chat misbehaves. We just give them a little bit of devore. That's more like nibbles. I mean, I nibble a little bit before I consume. Got a boba shop opening 10 minutes away. Ooh, I'm jealous. I want boba. Yeah, no, it's a little hard to see, but I still like it, so I want it. Chat isn't written on the emote because it was completely illegible at that size, but... I will say nothing again, Tarnik. The TTS bit amount is set at 100 biddies. I initially had it lower, and then sometimes people decide to use the entire paragraph amount to kind of... It's not so much like a hello, poke, da-da-da. It's like a multi-paragraph hijacking of my stream for like as long as they can get it. I'm fine with people putting in long messages if it's like on point, or especially like when we're sharing time together, but yeah, there was getting Someone being able to like use that many words. I was like, oh boy. I'm really excited for Stanley Parable. I didn't look into this at all. Yeah, it also prevents copy pasta spam, absolutely. Hello, Sakura. Trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Joke's on you, my warranty's probably expired. Boba's delicious. I don't think I need to drink this entire iced coffee. Chad, it's like... it's really big. I fucked up. Only noodle allowed here is the royal noodle. Oh, but yes, I also will have to abandon you guys for like 5 to 10 minutes at some point in the middle of stream. So, I love you so much, Chad, that my family is gathered upstairs for my younger stepbrother's birthday. And they're having a big birthday dinner. And I'm skipping it to stream. So when they're singing happy birthday and cutting the cake and all that, I'm gonna be running upstairs to say happy birthday. So I will probably need to take like a 5 to 10 minute break at some point during here. Best way to go into this game blind? Yep. From what I heard about it, people were like, it's weird. There's shenanigans. Don't look into it. Save the rest for the morning? Yeah, I might just... once I'm halfway through, I might just throw it in the fridge and be like, that's all. Ah, happy birthday to them, thank you. I will send them chat's birthday wishes. Hi Jimmy, hello hello, how's it going? I'm really excited to try this game. I have heard very good things, and I'm hella fucking excited. You have to play blind and be a fan of dry humor. Dry humor is the best humor. I'm extra excited. It's gonna be so good. Also, chat, guess what? I hit 4K! Yay! After last stream, we're now at 4,006 followers. Let's go. I might try to do a little celebration next week. Yay! I'm so excited. Let's go. I'm very happy. Thank you guys so much for following, hanging out here, and enjoying my stream. Also, can we get a shout out for Kanzetsu? Wonderful Bone Daddy Skeleton VTuber you should all be following. Only 200 for the next multiple of 420. True. Skipping the dinner but going up for cake, very smooth. Wolf, listen, I swear I didn't plan it like that. I swear it wasn't on purpose. They just happened to only be able to come over on Wednesdays. So sometimes I just miss them entirely. Oops. I am the antisocial one of my family. I am the antisocial dragon who just hisses at social contact. Ultimate introvert right here. Rama, pick a 3-digit number for reasons. 420A. I tried to dab, but the leap motion wouldn't pick it up. Oh my god. Ooh, do I start playing Stanley Parable now or wait until the song is over? Oh, no, Fuji, do not look for people. I'm not in Discord. Literally the number I was using before I asked. Good. Alright. It's time, chat, for what sounds like a really fun, ridiculous game that I'm just going into blind. Okay. You also don't need group Fuji. Stop that. Okay. Let's go. Where did my mouse go? There it is. Chat, you hydrate, and you make sure to hydrate with water and not a lot of coffee like I'm doing. No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Chad, is that okay for you? I don't want to make it... I have a very bright monitor, so I don't want to make it too dark, because I know you guys watching on your computers might have less bright monitors than me. If anyone's like, I can't see a computer here, let me know and I'll turn it up a bit. Okay. Please enter the current time. Oh. 5:20. Do we wait until it's 21 so that it's not like the middle of the minute? Oh. Okay. This volume is the volume good for you guys? It seems a little, yeah, I think it's good. We're gonna turn the mouse sensitivity down a bit. Yeah, that should be good. All right. Let's go. Never the end is never the end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Typical office
Orders
worker.
came to
I
him through a
understand.
monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427
Escape
did
for
every
oh
day
God.
of every month
That seems
of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
If I was allowed to listen
Though
to a
he had been
podcast
made
or watch
exactly
streams or
for
something
this
in the
job,
corner, this would be my ideal job.
Stanley was happy.
If I wasn't, that would be hell.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Oh?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
That's pretty sus.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
This is the story of a woman named Ramaya. Ramaya worked for a company in a big building where she was streamer number 420. Streamer #420's job was simple. She sat at her desk in room 400.
She played video games, sometimes badly. Order came to her through chat on a monitor at her desk telling her what to do, when to do, and how very backseaty. Split streamer 420 did every day of the month, every year, and although others may have considered it soul rendering RAM. Thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Hello, Apple Amy. Hello, hello. Yeah, the text-to-speech doesn't go for that long. Maybe keep it a little shorter. I'm gonna do something like that in the future. Okay. Oh, I don't.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
I didn't mean to go
What
back
if he
in!
had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome
me
fell
out!
under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself,
No!
was to wait.
Let me out!
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Fuck!
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
Ram speedrunner
Very
extraordinaire.
soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, good game, everyone. Hi, Missy. Okay. Do not add... Okay, well, let me play with the computer. Okay. We're not going back in.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Guys?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. What is... 4B... That hallway looks a little sus. Hi, Ronan. Do y'all hate Mondays? Sales in the quata. They misspelt it. Hi, Flufflepimp. Hello, hello. I speedran one of the endings. Is this gonna be all... What show was it? Was it the Truman Show or whatever? Where they were just watching this guy's life and it was all an elaborate set?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Chat. Chat. Oh, I want to do the opposite of what he says so badly. I want to go to the right. Corin, only if it's an achievement I can only get on, like, my first time playing. Otherwise, I think I'll be okay. I think I have to ignore the narrator. Or if it's a really easy achievement, then sure. Listen to him first. But I'm a contrary little bitch.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What a nice lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Why does
simply
the
stood
floor
here,
go down here?
drinking it all in.
Fuel.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
He's such a sassy asshole, and hello, Ronan. Oh, yes, I'm doing good,
Stanley's
Astro.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I want to... Do I just stay here longer? How long does it take to piss him
Stanley
off?
sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Oh my god. Okay,
But
okay,
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
This narrator's gonna hate me. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright, let's go. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift 1,000. Penalty from jumping from the cargo lift 5,000. Chat! Chat. Do you know what I'm thinking? Do you know what I'm thinking?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Very powerful. Mm-hmm. I am the most powerful.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, this time I'll listen to Mr. Narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Like, I do what I want, you can't tell me what to do.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Rest in peace, Franz. Maybe they did go on break. Who knows? Yes, I owe a lot of money now. Oops, I'm not gonna pay it though. Rebel. Group Cabal. Planning. Weekly targets. Market Monday. 451's group force. Hey, there's an office party on the last day of the month. Let's go. Ooh, ooh. Hey, Big Bean. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agendas items. Right next to agendas items reflect. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Standardized graphs, not cost efficient. Funding. Ooh, push for funding for research and development of a new coffee machine. They have their priorities correct. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Oh my god. If Chris with an L was here right now, I'm just gonna be like, hey, out of the closet, out of that broom closet. Shoo! Hire someone to synergize people. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of, all right. Are there any clues? What are your dreams for the future? Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. True. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passively aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Ooh. Using slides to show employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Did you just see the stereotypical white girl woo? Don't call me out like this, Rodan. I love this slideshow. Charts, slides, charts and slides. Who's hot? This is beautiful. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your Boss Appreciation Specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, unless you're the type of person who initiates conflict, why did we hire you? I didn't even get to finish reading that. Hello, Secret. How are you doing? Rid of the death sport. There is a death sport portion in the primary review schedule. A child trap. Okay. Alright, okay, alright.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, this isn't creepy at all. I can't read that. Can you pick things like this up?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
How?
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Terrible parking garage.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Why is there
And
a
as Stanley
car here?
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yes, this is all a dream.
This is all a dream.
Oh.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
That got really creepy.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
What was that?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Mental gymnastics.
And while he thought it all very
my God.
and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Okay.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
This isn't a dream,
Did the voice
Stanley.
not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Ooh.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am
Stanley
okay.
is married. It's true. Nope. I'm sorry, Stanley.
Stanley began screaming.
Oh!
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just
Hi, Jojo.
someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Stanley had a little bit of a breakdown.
This is the story of a woman named
What?
Mariella.
Oh,
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
what?
She rose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange
Stanley's
man.
dead.
He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Very crazy. So
Everyone
crazy.
knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Wow.
And then she turned and ran.
That certainly is a dead man. Peace. R.I.P. Stanley. Rest in peace. He will be remembered. Not by that lady, though. Can you imagine? Can you imagine seeing a dead body and just being like, not today, and just leaving? Just
All of
saying
his
nah.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Glad I'm not that guy. Peace. I'm gonna
When
go
Stanley
back to
came
the right.
to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
I'll
it
do
perfectly
what I want,
well.
bitch.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, my favorite place.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Chat,
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the
who
meeting
wants
room.
to like build me
Life
a
without
house
having
and then build this
experienced
room
this
in my
room
house?
was now too horrible even to consider.
This is a sexy room.
Yes, really, really worth it being here.
Do you know what I like? Those houses that have those
so
like
utterly
pits
captivating
that you have like
even
couches
though
and
all your
blankets in, so you just have
co-workers
like the
have
comfy
mysteriously
nest
vanished.
pit.
Here you sit looking at these chairs,
Don't
but
worry, I'm
eager to
leaving.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to see what this route looks like
Stanley
when
was
I
so
don't
bad
jump
at
off.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
All right, chat.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that
I
the
don't
story
trust
has
you.
been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been
If I jump
neglecting,
onto that
Stanley.
platform, will I live?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying
have
to
I
make
been
every decision
neglecting?
by yourself.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
I'm not asking for me,
Neglect play?
I'm asking for her.
Oh. We're trying a little neglect play? I'll try it another time.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her
Oh, are
back
we a
into
bad
your
husband?
life. She's been waiting.
I've been ignoring my wife, haven't I? Oh! Chad, I'm not feeling the void there. This is an indoor area, no smoking, smoke outside the loading door. I don't trust the void. Oh, hi.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm gonna try that again and see what happens when I ignore it.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Aww.
All right.
She sounds so sweet.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Who would ever want to spend their life with me? Fucking rude. Oh my god. What a rude ass.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh. Hey, Valsy! Dragon Raid, let's go! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I am from Maya, a water dragon, and we are playing the Stanley Parable, which has been a wild game so far. We are learning about the inconsequential nature of our existence and the fact that I might already be dead. How was your stream? I hope you had a good time.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Oh yeah, I've killed Stanley a couple times. Wow! This game truly is calling out the, it's like the existential horror of the office life. Oh boy. I'm glad stream was good. I need to start playing 14 again. But yes, chat, you should absolutely go follow Valsy, a wonderful fellow dragon and a fucking wonderful person. Okay, I guess let's find out more about our sad, inconsequential life. I'm sitting here I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, if I'd played this while I was still an accountant.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
This narrator is so rude.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished
at my job?
off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press U to spend time with the boys. I don't have any boys. And the unknown. Wow.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Chad, this game is hitting me too deeply. Ow! Ow. I think I'm so sorry about the stink bud, but that dead emote is how I feel right now. Oh my god.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Dragon life.
And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it The Stanley Parable.
Did I just get the true ending? Did I skip to the ending that
It
unravels
was such
everything?
a wonderful fantasy,
Hi,
and so
Zero.
instead he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This is a creepy fucking man again. Press P to tell your wife you love her. Hey! Plastic, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you for your contributions to the Horde. I appreciate it. Thank you. How have you been? Can we get some hearts in chat for the wonderful sub bum? Tags office lady mind break. No! No! Hey! And thank you for the tier 3 for 18
Also, just
heckin'
gonna pop
months.
this in here real quick.
Pop this in real quick. Oh, I thank you for contributing to worship your wonderful dragon goddess. Huzzah! It is much appreciated. Mwah. Also, I need to stop mwahing so much. It's become habit. I did that in a phone call to Tibby the other night. We were saying goodbye and I was just like, mwah. And then I hung up and I was like, Someday I'm gonna do that to someone in IRL and I'm going to be filled with regret. Yes, for your subs only. A moi for each sub. Mwah, 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 mwah. There you go. Alright, we're gonna press P to tell our wife we love her. Oh boy.
But
How's
there
this
is
gonna
no
turn out?
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Ooh, Caramel Chaos, thank you for the lurk. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna remain strong. My hands are in my lap. They are firmly off of the keyboard. Chad, if your work kills you this much and drains all the life and joy and happiness out of you, quit. If you can. I understand if you can't. Chat is why I could quit my hell accounting job. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, Charmed. True, you do need jobs for capitalist. Is it? Oh no. Oh no, if I want to progress, I have to hit the button! The narrator, it might be a male version of my wife, maybe? Because it sounded like she's like, this job is killing you. Please, stop. Please. Stanley, stop. Chad, I don't want to go on to work in the morning. This is why I'm a streamer. If I refuse to press the button, will I eventually get an ending? Hey, Chris, we are playing Stanley Parable. I tried to get you out of the broom closet. It was one of the agenda items on the board. It was empty when I went in there, so I assume you've left. Work in the morning reminds me I have to go to bed, so I'm gonna lurk now. Alright, thank you for lurking, Psycho. I hope your work day tomorrow is better than Stanley's. You know what? Actual question. If I stay here for long enough and refuse to press the button, how long do I have to wait to get an ending if I don't press the button? Oh, no other option? Okay. I mainly wanted to know if I sat here for like 20 minutes, if it would be a waste of my time. Ooh. I am planning on playing Portal at some point. Yes, I'll show you on the whiteboard. One of the objectives was get Chris
You
out
see?
of the broom closet.
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I feel like we need, like, a trigger warning for existential office worker drone horror. Oof. Press H to question
I suppose
nothing.
I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I
We
don't
will be
make
complacent.
the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
That's true,
I'll
Psycho.
try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh, please
Stanley
die!
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh! Okay. Bit too late to get you, true. Look at the achievement list, that were really funny. I will after. Hi, Panda Man. Easy way to shut down every country around the world, show every office worker the movie Office Space, and make them play this game.
Already this was uncomfortable. And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh. Well, this is exciting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. No wonder this has a horror tag. Sheesh. Hey! Tom, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 7 heckin' months and a 6-month streak. Let's go, let's go! Thank you, thank you. Half a year streak. Damn! That's something much happier to talk about than the existential...
Yet there was not
Oh,
a single
God.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh,
Stanley
I don't
decided
know
to
why
go
that made
up
me
to his
jump.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
But yeah, see, get Chris out of the broom closet. I'm glad you're already out, though, Chris. We did have 2 Twitch babies. What would you like to name them?
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I will. I'll just stay here. We're not naming one of them Stanley. Hey, Snow Fox, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Kobolds. This is not a Visage closet, how dare you. Oh, he's actually not gonna talk. That makes me really sad.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Excuse me? Can we talk about the difference in decor? I'm using the executive bathroom, thank you very much. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. Well, maybe, do we sing this? Do we sing this? I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. That wasn't much of a song, but eh. Left the broom closet early last time, you don't get the rest of the dialogue. Oof. Lovely voice though, aww. Who the fuck? Excuse me? Whoops the fuck has a pic. What is that? What? What's that a fucked up person? Business strategy. Nope.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Getting my pen.
2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Thank you. Listen, pandas aren't shooting themselves, they're just refusing to reproduce.
Drop it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I am the most expensive boss at Sewage Lilies. Carte blanche. Thank you for the dance, buddy.
2845.
Sir, shut the fuck up. I am admiring the decor. Certificate of pompousness. What is the narrator gonna...
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Wow. Okay. Fine. Rude ass narrator. Well, that doesn't look creepy. Hey, Luke. Thank you very much for the subscription and the 18 heckin' months. Thank you,
Descending
thank you.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I would be questioning the
Why
nature
did he
of my
feel
job
this
about now.
when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Thank you, narrator, for assuring me of that. Hi, Lucerne. Hello, Xenophenix. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Are we truly going for the mind control / hypnosis tag? You know, I don't really feel like being part of that tag. We're gonna go.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Chat, do we believe him or do we go on? Yeah, death or mind... I don't fear death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still
I
had
don't fear
every
death.
opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
You can't stop me.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk
I
forward.
sure am. I think
and
you're a
willingly
liar.
Confront his death.
Also, death over mind break. Oh. Oh. He wasn't lying. I picked death and Mama didn't raise a coward. Oh shit!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No, I want to jump over the edge. Let me jump, let me jump, let me jump over the edge. Oh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Suck it.
And yet it would be just a few
Stanley
minutes
Parable.
before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Okay.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. Okay. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Credits. Oh, I guess I got the true end. Life is meaningless. I don't think I hit any buttons.
Rama a dead. I am still here. Rama a dead. Stuck in the basement jail. Rama a dead. Help. Rama a dead. Maybe I should have chosen Pix instead. Pix got dead.
Wow! Tarnag, thank you very much for the 19 heckin' months. You know you want to be here. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who liked shooters, which was not our intention. That would have been my intention. Sounds like a resignation letter to me. Mm-hmm. I don't think I want to look at all of the options because they're going to ruin some of the other endings I can get. Oh, there's levers. There's so many possible endings, chat. Oh god, how do I get out of here? May I leave?
Stanley pushed the big red button.
Hi, Burb. Hello, hello. Okay, how... Chat! Chat, how do I get out of here? Help! Help me! Hi, Darian. Won't let me out. I'll give you some ideas on how to get the endings. Oh, we got some chains. Might be a little big for my human form, though. Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Oh?
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Hi, MJ.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Oh.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Who?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
No,
Whatever you
I'm
do,
not quitting the
choose it.
game.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
I'm gonna go splat. You can't fucking stop me. Well, there goes Stanley again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, we're gonna try the elevator in my boss's room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stanley does seem to be in an abusive relationship with the narrator, it's true.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Did not
office,
remember there being so
hoping
many
he
ways
might
to kill
find an answer
Stanley.
there.
Listen, I'm just special that way. Ah! You fucker! They did say the way to win was to quit. Bastards.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's try going up. Oh, I can vibe with this. I like the little whisper of Stanley in there. Little dance break. Reluctance, Cold Feet, Insane Bone, and Museum endings. Goodbye, Plastic, and thank you for playing homage to me. I hope you have a wonderful night. Good to see you. The whisper didn't happen in real life, it would be creepy. It would. Is this are we ever getting out of this? Oh. Excuse me, this is exactly where I fucking left. Okay, let's try down. Does the office do anything? Or this elevator? Can you get an ending through this elevator, or am I just fucked? Bold of you to try the other direction. Listen, I can vibe with this music. I want to get the fucking crushed by an elevator death. The music has to run out at some point, right? Fine. Fine, we'll leave the eternal elevator simulator.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
No!
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through paper. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Withered Key, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Kobolds. I hope you enjoy your time here. Alright, time to go, like, back to the Satan hallway. Yes, Kobold Warriors unite.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I want to say if he
this
says
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
he isn't gonna call
Stanley
me out for
would
already
meet
going
his
through
violent
here.
death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live
Chad,
for.
I don't want to be mind controlled. Burb, I'm gonna turn you into nuggies. Remember who I was before the dungeon artist got a hold of me.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ooh, let's see employee 427 CTV. Oh, are you gonna flip back? Yes. Dun dun dun. Management to give us dental? I give you guys healthy bones of victims so that you can, like, you can just use them to pick out your teeth. That's like dental hygiene. Plus, I
This
can use
mind
magic if it
control
gets too bad.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
The
Was this
control
the
of
only reason
capitalist
he was
North
happy with
America
his
hellscape.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Chat, this game is a little too real.
No, he refused to believe it.
Like, are
he
you
couldn't accept it.
employee
His own life
pirate?
in someone else's control? Never. It was
I wanna learn more about
unthinkable.
pirate.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh boy. Hey! Mew! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. I am Maya, a water dragon, and today we are playing the Stanley Parable. I am a variety streamer who plays pretty much whatever the heck I want, but with a high focus on horror. I hope you had a really nice time. I hope that your Fortnite was a lot of fun. I've been playing it more with no build mode because it's actually been a lot of fun. Got my first victory royale the other day. Hi Moontier. Hello Nar. I
But
hope
here
y'all are
was the
having a good
proof,
time.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
We're
over
trying
another
to shut
human
down
life.
the
For he
mind
would
control
dismantle
category.
the controls once and for all.
Well, those make fun noises. Ooh. So yes, this is a game about the existential horror of being an office drone. Going through it day in and day out. The the meaningless of existence, that's the words I was going for. Do I need to hit all 5? Oh, maybe I need to hit all 5 buttons. Alright, where's the 4th button? 4! It's up there. Oh, okay, fine. It won't let me in yet. At least we're not currently being mind controlled. Mind controls idle, awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Chat, what if I hit the on button? What if I hit the on button instead of the off button?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I
After
did.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
I want power! Power, money, control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
Oh, you
and
can't
leave.
control me, bitch. That's
If
why I
you want
turned
to
it
throw my
on.
story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode. eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
Chad, I made
2
a little
minutes.
bit of a fucky-wucky.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your
Fuck
heart's
me.
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
fucker.
you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
what do I
swallowing
do?
everyone inside,
What do
or I
I
let it
do?
burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to
I
make
hit all
sense
the
of everything and
buttons.
take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
You suck.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock right now. These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Maybe I hit the buttons in order?
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Oh no, what am I
It's
doing?
just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Oh no.
You wanted to control this world.
Oh, I
that's
broke
fine.
it! Fuck!
But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stan.
I fucked
That's
up!
30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Chat. I made a bit of a fucky-wucky. Okay. 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 We'll come back to that ending.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Is he trying to get me back in that room? I already died that way, motherfucker. No. We're not doing that again, sir.
Curse your adorable emotes.
I know, don't I have the best emotes? Thank you so much, Monsterlicious, for subscribing and the 3 heckin' months. I appreciate it, and I'm very glad you like the emotes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Fuck you.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first. just to admire it.
You know, when Stanley and the
The
narrator
lounge was
meet up
sublime,
face to face,
a work of art. What was it about this room that called
they're either
so
gonna
deeply
he's either gonna
and so
punch him or they're gonna
personally to
make out.
Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
Yes, the primal draw of this room is just...
Yes. Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some
I don't think
paintings.
that's working.
Really worth it.
I don't know. I can't purr.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Fuck
It's
you
possible
too.
that this is why everyone... But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
You know, I still have yet to go through this door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright, we're gonna try to drop off onto this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you...
Yes!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince
You're
you
like
of
the
this,
most
but I really
narcissistic,
do
shitty
want
ex.
to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
You're
Give
not
me a
on my
chance.
side. Hi, Mello. You went from purr to gargling water? No. Can we get a shout out from Mello? Danger everywhere. Good. I live for danger, because I'm a dangerous creature. Rawr! Rawr! The most dangerous of dragons. I was about to say the dangerous dragon. Because you are a dangerous creature. Exactly, Mello. Mello understands.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fuck you.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I misunderstood nothing.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Mom, let me out. There has to be a way to get through. Yes, the blue door was behind me.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
This is what I wanted.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out
Yes,
specifically
it was,
for you?
You asshole.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
I don't care
And in the
that
end,
you
it
did.
was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
I do what I
take
want.
a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh. See, I have mixed feelings because on one hand I don't want to obey him, but on the other side, it's orange, chat. It's orange. Like danger and caution signs. Oh, I'm gonna drink some coffee and think. Maybe I should have put on an orange vest for this. Don't be scared, Mello. I will carry you into danger. Dangerous danger noodle, yes. The most dangerous danger noodle.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh my god. Oh, it's the worldwide leaderboard. Okay. 21% of players skip the intro sequence. Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door. 98% of players are more attractive than Stanley. How long does it take you to get to the correct door compared to list of players worldwide? Oh my, why don't I ask some friends for help? Error, friends list is empty, holy shit. Hello, Taco Crazy Chickie. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh my god. This is your superior. A dead rat is objectively ranked. He's so mad we wouldn't take the blue door. Holy shit, I'm dying. Okay, alright, back through the danger door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Ooh, Chat, how mad do you think he's gonna be if I gave him a 3? You know what, Mello, you're right. The leaderboard. He said a dead rat was better than me, and everyone is more expensive.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. No, I would mind.
Let me
I would mind so much. Oh, what are you doing to me?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's
Goodbye.
over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
I love how much we're pissing him off.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I wonder where we're going now. There's actually dialogue after 4 hours. Oh my god, what is that? Oh.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Oh my, a voyeur.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
Oh, my
so far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Supplies for 2 forks. All right. I mean, me and Haruka are both Canadian. She does seem like a lot of fun. And caribou are a little scary, though not as scary as moose. I could probably watch her from this. What do you mean you remember when I played that? Oh! I was looking at chat and I wasn't expecting to go down. I thought I fell through a hole. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What can't be? Sir?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, I hate open world games. Oh.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that
Thank you so much for
thing,
saving me from the open world game.
Just wandering around.
I don't know
no
what
right
I
or
would
wrong
have done.
directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
I have never played Firewatch.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Save me, narrator-sama. Oh
Wonderful.
no.
See, this is exactly what I had in
Oh
mind.
no, I'm so
just
bad
a
at
nice
Rocket
big
League.
box
Oh,
for you
don't
to
do
run
this to
around
me.
in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Oh,
Stanley,
please no.
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
So what you're saying is I need to try to get lost.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh. Okay. Chad, I don't think you know how bad I am at sports ball.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Chad.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Oh my god! That's oh, I don't know if I can handle this many balls. Oh no. Do you know what? Let's,
Hold on. What are you doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Hi, go. Chat, that's too many balls for me. That is way too many balls for me. I had to just go down the hole and no, too many balls. Where am I? He was having so much fun with his balls, but they were too much for me. Too many balls, try a hole instead. True, it worked. I'm free. I like how the inclusion of too many balls turned it into a horror game. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him.
I don't need
needs
you.
me. Someone who will wrap
free.
everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who
Yeah,
I
I've done
am.
that. Oh my god.
That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
No balls.
Once this ends,
No
after it all
dicks.
comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I'm back. Need some Tocormadillo sports balls.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like?
What do you mean? What
Was
did it
a
look
computer,
like?
Perhaps. And a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna leave you here for a second. It is my younger stepbrother's birthday, and so they are doing a little cake thing right now. So I will be back in like 5-ish minutes or so. I gotta at least sing happy birthday since I'm skipping the dinner. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm a professional streamer who knows what screen I'm supposed to be on. Chat, guess what I have? Guess what I have? Strawberry shortcake. No, do not fucking riot. Excuse me. No riot, only shortcake. I figured I'd chat with you guys while I eat my cake. Riot the cake, take the cake? How fucking dare you? A little riot? A little riot as a treat? Tell you what, chat. Y'all somehow get like 50 subs, I'll let you riot. Okay. Y'all can riot however you feel like. What about tall cake? Beefcake good. Listen, if I'm gonna have to deal with the annoyance of a riot, I'm gonna get my worth out of it. No unsanctioned riots in the Dragon headquarters. You better riot quickly. This is some damn good cake. Chat, this cake is so fucking good. Dance Riot? Hell yeah. Nice, Corin. Oh, tres leche. That'd be nice. Chat, what are your favorite types of cake? Edible type, that one red velvet, even though it's just chocolate. True. Did I ever tell you the lady at the bakery who thought that red velvet cakes were dyed with blood? I'm not the biggest fan of cheesecake. There's only a couple types I like and it's really plain. I don't in fact use blood to dye my red velvet cake red. That would affect the flavor. Pumpkin pie, German chocolate, or black forest. I don't like that very specific topping they have on German cake. The one that's in the middle and it's kind of a brownish. Something about it just doesn't do it for me. Ice cream cake? Ooh, ice cream cake, let's go. Or my, oh my god. I'm almost done my cake, don't worry, then we can get back to the Stanley Parable. I do got some good cake. Yellow cake? I don't know why I felt the need to let you know how much I was enjoying that cake using those exact, like, mouth noises, but I apologize. Dragon milk ice cream? Listen, dragon milk whipped cream. Thank you very much. Yes, Zeno, I just enjoyed a delicious strawberry shortcake. Took a quick break from the Stanley Parable to just pig out. It was really light and fluffy and refreshing. Definitely ice cream because you're a cold-hearted biche. Wow. I'm gonna fight all of you and... Alright. We're resuming the game. Did I just hear a phone ring?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Oh, let me go over there. Oh, narrator! Narrator! Where are you taking me?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Ah.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Should I have tried to
well,
get the
this
true
sounds
ending?
Delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Should I have tried to get the new content, the true ending, before getting the new content?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never
Let's
been
go.
more ready. Let's do it. I have to
Taste your
say,
bricks.
initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Okay.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
On Twitter.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh. This is different.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Oh?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
The narrator. He's being so good to me.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the
First
whiz.
kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Okay. Oh, there's my insanity. Oh, I can't sit in the chair.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from
10 out of 10.
Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was
Amazing.
Persona 3.
What a
It was all
chameleon.
of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the
Aw.
Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
It's tragic. I miss when you'd always get the full game. Complete game.
Here's another
release.
moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
So perfect.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be
I
left
love that all
alone.
of the new
To spend
content
the rest of time
is
collecting
just
dust
like,
in
how
the hallowed
dare you
hall
require
of
new
beloved
content
video
and
game
re-releases of
memories.
video games? It's just like, fuck the expectation of new content and old releases. Wait. Isn't this where...
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no. Oh no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
Don't listen to him.
unfunny,
Don't listen to him.
with his humor
You're
and
wonderful.
dialogue proving
You're
to be
amazing.
more
I'm
irritating than
sorry.
entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh, this is gonna get worse.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
I gotta
To be
go.
honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. But dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I'm sorry this review from Noodle Chef affected you so deeply. Oh no.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
Oh no.
Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
Oh
yes,
dear.
a skip button we shall have.
Oh no, this...
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop
I
you
don't want
forward in
to.
time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time,
No.
at which time everything all at once,
Don't
so,
dick
now...
me.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these.
No.
All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
I wonder how long we'll get...
There's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
Oh my God.
There's just you and the button.
He's gonna be
and if
so
you keep
mad.
pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the...
Of course I am.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley,
Oh,
I
no.
think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
No.
Me talking, and
Poor
you saying
man.
nothing.
I have not seen Quick.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley.
Oh, what's up there?
It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me
Can I
once you
start a
push
fire
that button.
somehow?
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything,
You need a
is to
captive
know
audience.
that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe...
I was about to skip
it
that
means
right
I'm
there,
real.
but that seems a little mean.
Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along?
Sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire
How am I
year?
even
Let me
alive?
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning
Oh
wheel
my
of
God.
missed opportunities.
I'm horrible.
I felt nothing at all but
Shh, it's
regret
okay.
for the longest time, Stanley.
It's
Days,
okay.
months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe
I
as
feel
the
so bad
collapse
hitting
of
the
every
button.
moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In
I
that
feel so
instant,
bad for
I
him.
could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both the...
Narrator? Narrator? He's either dead or decided that it's not worth talking to me anymore. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh boy.
But they didn't understand the game was
Oh
never
my
meant
God,
to be
you're
funny.
back.
It was meant to have a point.
I
it was meant to
missed
speak to the
you.
human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoan, they scream, they gnash their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in
Hope
one's
you enjoy.
assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything.
Hello. Oh, still have no idea what this game is about. Same. Hi, Patrick.
end, is never the 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 end.
Hello? Oh, there's water back there. Maybe something new? Maybe next time I unfreeze, the entire roof will have rotted through from the water and I'll be free. Please, let me out. Yes! Let me out, let me out, let me out! Fuck! It hasn't eroded enough for me to leave yet. Hey, what the fuck? Hello, hello. Please, let me out! I wanna leave. Okay. Reminds me of Nier Automata. Fair. Oh! That's making some spooky noises and everything green is dead. Oh boy, that's probably not good. No. Fuck that! No. Get me out. You can hear the Eldritch Horrors? Yeah, they're singing to us. Oh. Hi, Draco. Well, looks like civilization has died. Cool. Right, we're just gonna... Oh god, it is an open world now. Hi, Draco. It's going really good. Oh my god, okay, alright. That was an ending. Okay. Arrakis.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting?
Should we do a
or
Discord
photo?
movie night for Dune?
He could no longer recall.
I love the new Dune
No
movie.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
No, we already did the new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I feel like obeying the narrator this time? Do I think he's been a good boy and gets the reward of me actually listening to him? Oh wait, it said new. Oh. Oops!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
We're going
Perhaps
back
he
to my
wanted to
favorite
stop
room
by
in
the
this
employee
goddamn
lounge
place.
first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
This is true happiness.
Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Oh, a tingle, you say? A tingle in this room. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Yeah. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Lotus, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Alright, fine. We'll go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Ooh, Dress Up Darling is so cute.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Really doesn't give me
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
How?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I turned him too crazy. Ooh, we watched Belle in the Discord last movie day.
Left, down,
Brian Kitagawa's
left,
GF goals.
right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Sounds like me after hosting D&D after a few weeks off. I feel that. Hi, Corey.
Ram's tail and Darlin 12 boop silver boop Shia leave.
I'm gonna fight. Thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Shaking my head.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to,
I want to know who Employee Pirate
It's
is. I want to be known as
now.
Pirate.
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
You can't do
And
that,
this
you
time,
cheating
suppose
whore.
we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
This man is a whore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know what? Just because I keep pissing him off this time.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Oh!
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
I'm completely
It was right here
innocent and
just a
have not
minute
done
ago.
anything
I know
wrong.
for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I want to try this door. I mean, human. Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Oh my god.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Chat, listen. I'm an angel. I'm a wonderful, perfect, draconic angel who I just sit on my hoard and I don't do anything wrong. Unless I don't deserve guilt.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hoard, not whore. Oh my god. Hi, Jade. To pop in and say it was very fun playing with you the other night in Mellow's Overwatch. Yes, it was a really good time. Hello. Thank you for popping in. Oh, my new content vanished. Is it because I didn't do the new content? Oh no, it's because we're still in this.
It's worse. I might be remembering this
It's
wrong.
gotten worse.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh. This is...
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the
If
other way.
the story's not
and
coming, I'm not
retrace
sure I
our
want to know who
steps.
is. Oh. Okay. Alright. Okay. And can we get a shout out for Jade? Okay then.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Where are we?
Is this the story? I don't think
Narrator, you're
so.
supposed
I
to
can't quite
protect me
recall,
and
but I
gently
believe
guide
my
me on
story
the
took
path
place in an office
forward.
building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Shut I won!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really
I
paid
won!
off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this.
You already said I
at
won, you
all.
can't take it
We
back.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might
I'm a
happen this
dragon,
time.
not a
I
worm.
have to restart.
Oh, why are you restarting again?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
If
How
I
simple
just
is
follow
that?
the line, it doesn't seem like much of an adventure. This doesn't feel adventurous at all. I want to go offline. I want to be a rebel. I cry. My rebellious nature is
You
being
see,
suppressed.
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
It is.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on.
We're getting
That
really
got a bit weird back
philosophical.
there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important
is,
later in the story. Make
will
sure
it?
you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'm studying. I wish I had my notes emotes, but Bun hasn't finished making it yet. Chat, this is a very important fern. Take note. Notice every detail. Look deeply. You can't miss a single thing about this fern. It is the most important part of the story. This holds the key to what this game is, what this game is about, what we're doing here.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore.
I'll be
To hell
quizzing
with
you
it.
all later.
Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent
I'm expecting him to,
people,
like,
right?
cab it on
Why
me
can't
now?
we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring,
Daring and
mysterious.
mysterious.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, narrator.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
It's
just
so
me
exciting.
and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
How many
What do you
branches
want
were
our
on the
story to
fern,
be?
chat?
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm not perceiving.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here,
good,
the
good.
story is in our control.
Completely
How
in my control.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds
He's just
with
making
that
things up.
counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us
Sir?
ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
There was
Come,
no
Stanley,
logic
our
there.
destiny awaits.
Chat, there was no logic there at all. Confusing
Oh,
ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Simply black space.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Find a bookstore.
My mind
get
goes
bored and
blank
leave.
simply because it's written here on
After
this
a long time, Stanley
thing
dies.
wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Nonsense
Why don't
philosophy
I
and
get a say in
music.
all of this? Is it really?
Narrator,
No, it can't be.
are you seeing what you
I don't
did
want
to
it to be.
me?
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Chat, are we gonna be punished for being naughty?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know.
Alright,
I suppose
I guess
in
we're
some
stuck here
way
with the
that
narrator.
this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree?
It's a
I'm not
story.
quite
It's
sure
not
if
sure
we're in the
I'm vibing
destination
with it,
or
but,
the journey,
you know,
though they're
don't
always
wanna be
saying that
stuck with
life
you
is
anymore.
about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh my god. I think this is the ending where the narrator forgets about the restarts.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh no, we have new stuff. Okay, so we're back. We did actually finish that ending. Let's go. Chad, do you want to check out the new content?
Good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Show me. Show me, narrator senpai. Back up the bricks. I would be
You see,
terrified
Stanley,
going on a
I've been reflecting
thing
on
like
the Stanley
this.
Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has
I
turned
know,
out
chat.
to be.
Isn't it
The
so
original
disappointing?
Stanley
So
Parable was
sad.
a landmark, and any new
This
content
is the
for it should
game
live up to
that
that legacy.
never
So
ends.
forget this
Yes, it
ultra
goes on
deluxe
and on,
nonsense.
my
I say we take it
Some people
one step
started
even
playing it
further.
not knowing what
Which is
it
why
was,
I'm
and
very
now we'll
proud
keep
to
on
announce for
playing
the
it
first time
forever just
ever
because.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Good.
Yes, you see,
Oh, you
isn't
like
this
Tyson
far
Narrator
superior to a
Senpai?
measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many
Discover the
possibilities.
end
It could go
again.
in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This seems like a terrible idea.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than
Taste
Ultra
the
Deluxe, don't you
sequel.
think? Ultra Deluxe?
Twice
what does it even
deuce
mean?
do.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic
Chad,
statement
you want to
right
play
there.
the Stanley
It's
Parable
future-oriented.
Deuce?
It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I would not want to be in a 100-year-old elevator, no thank you. Look how modern this is. Old and busted, new hotness. Cool red section of the chart. They're back, 2 doors. Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel. Every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. New mug. More TSP, better TSP, win-win, sequential mindshare, paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach, envelop client-centric marketing, the color red, leverage holistic value. I don't know why I'm going into my, like, retail voice, where I'm just like, ah yes, it is time to talk about business. This is absolutely a business meeting now. All of the buzzwords. The Stanley Parable 2. Multiple images. Wow. Logo ideas. One of those... Thanks. All the logos. Thanks for attempting my meeting. Hi, Pinky. This is beautiful. Marketing buzzwords. Even more buzzwords. Insert thing.
Now, to be clear,
Yes,
I
The
haven't
Last of Us
quite
4.
nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Marketing plan, scrum, design pitch, break, pitch design, number 2 design, or number 2 chat. Those are all terrible 2s. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostril, 2 arms, 2 legs. Who took the red marker? Me. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, The Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2. Yes. 2. Yes, chat. You can taste the sequel. Just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the 2 of us. You and I. Chat. You are the sequel. Hey, Howie! Bioware magic just happens like Anthem. It's... What is 3 but the second 2? This way to the show floor from Valued Adventures. New features. Oh, we're not allowed. Oh, okay. I wanted to look at the new features, but okay. This can okay. Today's the sequel makes me think of that horrid new code from ages ago. The Stanley Parable 2.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. Merch. They're back. New content, the compendium. Okay. Office decorations, the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Oh my goodness. Hear your name in the game. I feel like this would be terrible for streamers.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I
Don't you dare
myself,
shut the door.
what do players really want? And of course,
Too
the first
big,
and most
too small,
obvious answer
just right.
is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this
Validate
button,
me,
which
narrator.
speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Hi, chat.
Here,
I'm sorry.
let's have
I'm
you
sorry.
role
You just.
play as Jim to really
I
simulate
can't believe
the
I
full
doxed
experience of
myself.
this
I can't
feature.
believe y'all
Just
found
play
out my
along.
real name.
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become
I'm
a person
named Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities
The most
as Jim,
powerful
and
Jim.
as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into
Oh!
dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
All my dreams have been crushed to dust.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Everyone's got one. The narrator's too excited about this.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If
Loveliest
this were
Jim I
the
know.
only new
Thank
feature
you.
in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Chat, this would
Let's
be worth
take a
like
break from the Jim
$50, right?
button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Chat, would that make you feel happy for a full game? Shout out to DDLC for knowing you when you're streaming the game and not saying your PC's username. Yes. You can push the button more? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And Jim 1, Jim 2, or your name is spelled Gem? I'm of course
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
never
I'm putting
enough
the Jim
Jim.
button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Chat, he took away my personal validation. However, will I get the validation I so richly deserve now in this game?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Red is the new orange. The new updated raid trays more of the same, but in a good way.
Toss a coin
To your Twitcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty, oh. Jump circle and infinite hole. I want to go to the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and
up.
paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental
bucket?
problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly
I need my
normal
reassurance
and perhaps
bucket.
even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
I know,
Yes,
who would want to do that?
the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of
I feel
comfort,
it.
even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Am I more
I think
charismatic
that
now
just
that I have the
holding
bucket?
it has made you the slightest bit
Oh,
more
yes.
attractive as a person.
I'm hotter
The
now.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and
This
more
is truly the
awaits
miracle
you
bucket.
in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video? Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the
Oh
new
no, I
version,
lost the
office
dialogue.
could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday.
Yeah, I can
and
absolutely
Happy
handle
12th
scary games,
Birthday.
and I do
Which
not
would
get
you go
scared by
with?
dicks. See? I even managed to continue saying that sentence without getting spooked. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize
That is
that you
the power
knew
of the
which
bucket.
one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
Wow. There was no stutter. Mm-mm. Listen, dicks aren't scary anymore because I have a bucket.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
New and easy achievement. Just go to free achievement. Get yours right there. Now, pull the lever. Receive your new achievements. No more steps. It just works. Get yours now.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still
Bastard.
fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Give now. At least I have my bucket. Is there some form of sports game going on?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
My stepdad is like yelling for my mom and just screaming at sports. Alright, got the jump circle. This map. Free achievement. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch. Settings World Champion. The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Office Decorations Epilogue Collectible. I want to try the Infinite Hole. Where's the Infinite Hole? Oh, what are you? Can you find them? Oh, what the fuck is this?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run
Jim's
around
doing
gathering
great.
up these miniature
I'm feeling
Stanley
good.
figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply
thought that
collect all
hand
of them,
was its
and then you
dick.
move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
We found one. Nope. Oh, do I now have to
God,
hunt?
it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, we don't want to exit yet. I want to try the infinite hole. Alright, where's my infinite hole? Infinite hole is through here. There it is. Oh, I want to see what's up top too. I guess this bucket's just mine forever now. Hole like infinity.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm
How
truly
deep can we
fond of.
dig?
It's
The
never been done
holy
before in a
moly.
video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions,
Indeed.
if I do say so.
It's just an
Now
infinite
then,
hole.
since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Why look at other ideas when I can just hop back in the hole?
And I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yes.
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again,
Maddie
so
wants
we can
dash.
get
Thank you
back
very much
to
for the
what's
follow and
really
welcome to the
important about...
co-hosts.
Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on.
The narrator's
Who actually
a
wants to
liar.
fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much.
It
Maybe
wasn't
you're the
deep
problem.
enough.
Look,
I need my
things got a
holes to
little
be
heated
deeper.
there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that
Nothing
works
can
for
be
you,
mostly
then go
infinite.
ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can
I'm
move
so
on.
betrayed.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Ah, look at me stretching! This nice, very confident dragon who's not scared by dicks, just stretching. Big stretch. Chat, I hope you guys stretch too.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right.
Oh, stretch and posture
problem
check?
is
Thank
you.
you.
The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did
R.I.P.
before.
Rotten. Welcome to the kobolds.
Admittedly,
Hope
I
you're having a
didn't
good
make
day.
an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose
my
once
God,
again there's
Chris.
nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the
I will never
teleport
have
button
enough of the hole.
and come join me up above.
Listen, Con, though you didn't scare This super brave dragon who isn't afraid of anything, especially when I have my bucket. You scared Chris, so that should be happy enough for you.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
We just don't know how deep the hole is.
Let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh.
Is the, teleport button not working?
Chad, I got stuck in the hole.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing?
Chad, I'm stuck.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
You rude bitch.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Can I really not jump? Am I really, like, I could literally turn around, put my bum on it, and then be done. Chat. Hello, Loco, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the kobolds. I'm stuck in a hole and I can't get up. Listen, even if you can't jump, you should be able to put your bum on the edge and sit. Nope, 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 nope. Achievement unlocked, you can't jump. That was my first achievement. Goodbye, Master Midnight.
Drop it.
Drop it. This is so dramatic. I want to go back to holding my bucket. Okay. I don't like that one. I want to go back to dance music.
Stronger.
I still have my bucket. I still have my bucket. The fuck? What is happening? Okay, that's cute. This is a chat, we've peaked.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
You can't lose focus when you're in the hole.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. No, no, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh my god, I'm free.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
What does it Pix and Detective say? And MJ, every hole is a goal? Oh, that's new.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay, I think we've seen all the features and we can probably exit. I do want to see what's up there, though. Hi, Big Irish. What do you mean you can't believe I said that, Tarnak? Out of everything I've said tonight, that is what you're hung up on. Boo. Won't let me in. What do you think about the door? I got my bucket. I got my bucket full of not being scared of dicks. Big Stretch. He took the name button away from me, though sadly you all know my name is Jim now. Gonna have to quit streaming, delete the VOD, delete all the evidence.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
So
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes,
I'm sorry,
this is
I don't think
much
this is
better.
going to
I feel
work.
good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
They're meaningless
I wanted
and
more than
useless.
anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
You've got to make it
Let me
stand
see if I
out.
can
Let
whip
them know
something
you
up.
are here.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. The Stanley Parable. Phew.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what
This is
order.
not my new title screen.
This
Oh,
is
no.
what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
This game is
Stanley
wild.
was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite
Chat,
forget.
it's
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
Jim
This
Parable
complete
came about a
isolation.
streamer.
Something was very clearly wrong.
Not even halfway through
Shocked,
the endings. I
frozen
believe it.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Why are
All of
these
his co-workers
balloons
were
here?
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I like work. I just hate my boss. A mood. My bucket! Chat!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Chat! I have my bucket! Tell you what, chat. I'm not going to jump, scream, or be afraid in any way, shape, or form for the rest of the game because I have my bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Return to bucket. I love my bucket.
Still no one was here.
I love my bucket
Stanley
enough that
needed
I'm
the
willing
bucket's
to...
warmth and comfort now more than ever.
I do.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
I love this.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't
No.
you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket.
my
It
bucket.
belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning
No!
supplies.
It's my safety
Good for you,
bucket.
Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
Fuck you, Chris.
This is your bucket.
This is my
your
bucket.
companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over.
No.
Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it
I
has
thought
to
this
resort to
broom
this
closet was
stream
my
of petty
friend.
insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
How could
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply That you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that
noise
you'd feel the
embodied the
same sort of
existential
kinship
horror I
towards any
felt.
inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I've
Bucket
never...
is too strong.
Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really
Fuck you,
tell the broom closet off for
This
its demeaning
is-
comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share
make
your
you a
journal
PowerPoint
entries detailing the
presentation.
rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Fuck you, closet. This is my bucket. I don't care what you call me, what deprivate acts you fucking accuse me of. This is my bucket. Me and the bucket
Okay,
are best friends.
I've got
Like,
you
fuck
something
you.
which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your
Narrator's really
meandering
treating me
philosophical
well.
diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies
Thank
and
you.
their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
It's my bucket.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as
Oh?
well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. Therefore, if you're
Bucketception.
ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or
Now
not,
my bucket
you
is
can look
extra
down at this
strong.
sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide
I would have
variety
been
of
so
applications for
confused
this
if that
sticker.
sticker wasn't there. Is he gonna get mad at me for staying in the closet?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Good, because my bucket is the most important thing in this story.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an
No
emotional
humans, only
dumpster
rich
fire,
people.
if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
We'll find out
Even
when
now,
it resets.
in his
if it
darkest
still
of
has
hours,
stickers.
did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it.
I
The
love
two
this
of them
bucket.
were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the
Who needs
tender
humans when you have
spiritual
bucket?
connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
I think this time
But
I might
Stanley
listen to
guessed
the
the correct
narrator.
code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
The bucket's
Was
been
the
guiding
bucket
me.
guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Not gonna be contrary. I'm gonna actually listen to the narrator this time. And then maybe I'll come down and see if I can turn off the
The elevator
cooldown.
raced downward,
The countdown.
plummeting towards an unknown fate.
But that's
It would be
okay.
all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in
bucket is
this
my new,
darkest
like,
moment
teddy
of
bear.
uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything
This bucket is
will
my
be
new best
fine.
friend.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered
This
to
game,
themselves.
this bucket just made the game so much better. Con, thank you so much for gifting us up to Best Bucket. Thank you for giving my bucket the recognition it deserves. Chat, we love the bucket, don't we?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
okay,
reassuring
Bucket, it's
it that everything would be fine.
I'm curious. I really want to know who Pirate is. You can't just have a TV screen named Pirate and not give
Was
tell
the
me who it
bucket
is.
under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Don't worry, Bucket.
Had the bucket been
I'll
told to
free
do
you.
things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never!
That
He
was
squeezed
a
the
really,
bucket
really
tighter.
bad version.
His
I'm
one
trying to
friend
fill
in the
into a
entire
bucket.
world.
I'm sorry, I
At this
gotta
point,
go.
he could trust no one except for the bucket.
I don't know what that noise I just made was. Oh, this narrator probably had a blast.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for
Me and
good.
this bucket are the
Two
dream
best
team.
friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
You got that right, Bucket.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
I now need art of me with my bucket.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom
The
was
bucket
now
was the
mere
key
moments
all
away.
along.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted
You
to
can do
sneeze in
it.
every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
That's a really
True,
weird
it was
thing
a
to wanna
simple
do.
life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Oh no.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door
Where's the
stopped?
door?
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place, not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms, not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room, but at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Okay, I guess I got the, bucket ending. Hi, Tibby,
Just a
how's it
step
going?
through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
I feel like I need to go through that route without the bucket. Alright, I am gonna ask for a spoiler here. Does it find a different excuse to stop me from leaving if I don't have the bucket? Is it the exact same ending? Bucket changes every ending? Holy shit, okay. Bucket, I'm sorry, I love you, mwah. I'm gonna do that ending again real quick and see what it's supposed to be.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
How
left.
you doing, Tibby? Bucket literally just doubles the number of ending. Holy shit.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
My arms
Feeling
feel
a wave
hollow
of
and empty
disbelief,
without the bucket.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
Did
Stanley
he just
walked
die?
upstairs
Oh,
to his
no.
boss's office.
Alright, we're speedrunning this ending.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
I'm curious how the meltdown ending changes. I know, listen, chat, we have to try
Stanley
this.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This room's so much more hollow with the bucket.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Is it just me, or does the narrator sound even more bored? Like, does the narrator sound a little bored?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
The room had an out-of-bounds
And
glitch, they
Stanley,
made it into an
one of
actual
them,
ending? Oh, damn!
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
It is wild how many endings this game has.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe.
Oh,
it
I wonder
couldn't
how
be
the insanity
true.
ending
Had
goes with the
Stanley really
bucket.
been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy
Oh,
with his
Tibby, I
boring
gave you an
job?
art badge
That his
since you're
emotions
my
had been
model artist.
manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
All right, it's time
Controls
to figure out what
labeled with
happens.
emotions. Happy or sad or content.
And then we bring the bucket
walking,
back to...
eating, working.
I'm
all
really
of it
curious how the
monitored and
bucket changes the
commanded from
meltdown
this
one.
very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machine...
Sorry, I'm not listening to you anymore. I want out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I
blackness
want my
and
freedom.
a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Oh, your
But as
coworkers
sunlight
were
streamed into
vaporized
the
by the
chamber,
narrator.
he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Aww.
Perhaps
Don't
his
we all
goal
just wanna
had
be
not been
happy?
to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the
Don't we
feeling
all
of
just want to be
liberation,
happy?
the immense possibility of the new path
Amy Cards,
before
thank you very
him.
much for the follow.
This
Welcome
was
to the
exactly the
Goblins.
way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Aww. What a good ending. And I'm glad you're enjoying the Vor emote. Yeah, I got the achievement beat the game. That was fun. I'm like, do I call it on the happy ending? Or do I go for a couple more? Oh, how do you pronounce it? We want to try the bucket countdown? Okay, we'll do the bucket countdown.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had... Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door
mimic
on his left.
arts. Oh, that makes sense.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas,
Okay,
no
fine.
stickers.
I'll leave the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I am curious how the insanity ending changes with the bucket.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is
All right,
certainly
we're gonna
the most
do bucket
logical
countdown.
explanation.
Bucket, 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 bucket. Chat, can we get a round of applause or cheers or something for the bucket? For being the MVP of this
Stanley
game.
and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
What do you mean turn right there? There is no right. I'm doing good. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Oh, before... Oh, you can turn right before the elevator. Oh. Oops. Now that I have the bucket, I don't ever
The
want to
lights
give the bucket
rose
up.
on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Let me out.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket
I
in
can't
shock.
believe I almost dropped my bucket.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped,
Can't
monitored like
drop the
guinea
bucket.
pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything
Ramex
would be
bucket,
fine.
the best ship. Ramex bucket, oh, the OTP.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a
I can't
bucket
believe
want
the
to do
things they
or
made
not
the
want to
bucket
do
do.
in the first place? These questions raced furiously in
Mimic, how
Stanley's
dare you.
mind.
This bucket is off limits.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
The bucket's the only one I truly
But here
knows
was the
me.
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
Lick the bucket.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this
Bleh.
very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the control. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Have we been
How could the bucket have betrayed him
betrayed?
like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Oh no. What bucket? Flamingos!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
This is the best ending.
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Best
Of
ending.
all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Yes. This is gonna be what I end on. Best ending, 10 out of 10, perfect game. Best ending with the best bucket, absolutely. Oh my god. My heart is full. That was a good game. That was a lot of fun. Maybe someday I don't think I'll do a stream of it again, but maybe someday I'll get a couple more of the endings off stream, because that was a really good time. Need a chibi ram and a bucket sticker emote? Absolutely. Small Easter egg if you boot the game back up right now. How good is the Easter egg? Alright. We'll reopen it. Does the bucket get added to the harem pick? There is no more harem pick, there's only bucket. The bucket is my one true love. Can I click it? It's not showing my cursor. This is making this very difficult. Hang on, hang on. Oh, before I get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, game 10 out of 10. It's amazing. Oh man, I hope you guys had as much fun with Stanley Parable as I did. Let's see which of who is online. Yeah, thank you all for joining. Big love. Oh, right, I should go back to my just chatting screen. Jim Parable. See, the thing is, as much fun as that is, if the person I'm raiding has never played Stanley Parable, the raid message means nothing to them. Something I'm just like gym or bucket, gym parabola raid. You know, I can go with that. Because it's either gym parabola raid or it's gonna be something like Ramex bucket equals OTP. Thank you guys so much for coming. I had so much fun. I think I might raid a little. I might raid a little cute cat. Con, you're not allowed to join this raid because I think she might be farther in near than you. You guys have so much fun. Oh man, I already beat near like 5 times. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah, we're gonna raid Pix Cat because she's a fucking cutie and I want to send her some love. Oh, Con's farther? Alright, Con, you're actually allowed to participate. Good night, everyone. You know what? We're gonna do a Rama X bucket raid. Or Rama, yeah. Either, yeah, Rama X bucket. Let's go, let's go. Have fun, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye. Mwah, big love. Give Pix all the love. I hope you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.